Okay, first layer is going down and it looks smoother than I expected. I'm always a bit picky about how alcohol markers sit on a page. If they feather too much or if the blending is a nightmare, it's actually kind of satisfying to see the colors soak in. I'm using markers from Artex on a sketchbook I got from the package that Lightbridge sent me, and I'm finally getting around to trying everything today. The package also includes a portable watercolor set with a foldable palette as well. This is nice to use for when I want to draw outside. It's very small and light, and it's just really easy to bring. Their sketchbook is actually pretty good for watercolor. The paper is cotton and it can hold water pretty well. I know I've been a bit quiet again, and it's been on my mind a lot. It's just ever since art became my actual job, it's been such a struggle to balance everything. It used to be fun, but sometimes it feels more like something I have to do, especially with the pressure to keep producing or posting. And I think somewhere in that pressure, I lost a bit of the spark that made me love it in the first place. I am learning to give myself space when I need it, but at the same time, I want to get better at showing up more instead of waiting for motivation to magically appear. I don't want to rely on those random bursts of inspiration anymore, which is why I'm finally sitting down with my sketchbook today. And recently, I've been trying to make more personal art without thinking about content. I've been drawing simple things like food, and it's actually been really calming. It's nothing complicated, but it makes me pay more attention to colors and just stay present in the moment. I've even started doodling again, which is something I haven't done in a long time. For a while, I only really drew when there was work attached to it. Doing commissions and constantly creating for other people slowly took away some of the enjoyment for me. I miss how it felt years ago when I first started with colored pencils and was just excited to sit down and draw. Burnout still comes and goes, but I've noticed that one of the ways I really get through it is by trying something new. Once I get curious about something, the momentum usually follows. That's why I'm experimenting with alcohol markers in the watercolor sketchbook today. I had a feeling they'd work well together, and honestly, I like how they blend and create this soft look. I've been really into this light, warm green palette lately. When it comes to choosing colors, I usually just pick a few neutral pastels and see how they work together. I also like adding grease so the colors don't feel too intense. And doing the hair is still my favorite part. It always feels a bit intimidating at first, but once I get into it, it just flows, and that's probably the best part of the whole process. I suddenly had this thought. Maybe I haven't been using my frivol fully. When was the last time I went somewhere new just for the sake of it? Just because I wanted to, and not for errands or meeting anyone, but just to go? There's something about doing things spontaneously that feels really refreshing, like sketching outside instead of always creating in my studio. It gives me a different kind of perspective where you can't control the lighting or the wind. It makes you less perfectionist, I think. Sometimes we get so caught up in producing art that we forget to just experience it. Being away from my usual routine, even just for a bit, made me think about what I'm actually doing and what art really means to me now. I remember before I got these phases where I was super motivated for weeks. Like, I'd wake up excited, I was so proactive, I felt alive, but it never really lasted. After that, there'd always be a crash where I didn't want to do anything at all, and then it became a cycle. I kept chasing that feeling of being motivated again because I remembered how good it felt. So I'd wait for it or rely on it and then crash again. And that went on for months. During those low points, I started questioning everything like, is this even worth it? Do I still enjoy this? And I know that's just how it feels in those moments, but it still hits hard when you're there. The hardest part was trying to get back into it after my creativity just felt blocked. There was nothing there, like your brain literally fights you. I just sit there, I wanna create, but nothing comes out, or everything feels forced. Or worse, I don't even try because I already think it's not going to be good anyway. And I think perfectionism played a huge part in that. It's this constant voice in your head telling you that what you're making isn't good enough, that if it's not how you imagine it, then it's not worth continuing. And even now, I still struggle with that. I notice it more, I'm more aware of it, but it's still there. Even editing, for example, I don't really enjoy editing. It feels repetitive and tiring sometimes, but I'm trying to shift how I see it. I'm trying to see it as something I get to do instead of this is boring. I'm learning to appreciate it even if it's simple or slow. Same with drawing, same with everything, honestly. I think I got too used to chasing instant satisfaction. And because of that, I get distracted easily. I lose focus when things take time or when they're not exciting right away. But I realized that not everything is supposed to feel exciting all the time. I'm starting to understand that there's value in the slower parts or the boring parts, like the ones where nothing special is happening, but you're still there and still doing the work. And maybe that's what I need more of, just being present with what I'm doing. And that brings me to the part I'm still learning right now, how to be both serious and playful at the same time. Because yes, I care about my work, I want to improve, I want to get better, but if I take everything too seriously, I lose the joy in it. So I'm trying to bring back that lightness, like how kids do things. They don't care if it looks good or if it's useful. They're just fully there at the moment, doing it.